Hey guys, so I'm just playing Randbats in the background. This video is going to mainly be discussing the SSOU metagame, some bans that are going to be happening, as well as anything else that pertains to OU that I feel worth noting. So I want to say first and foremost that we're going to be banning Naganadel and Genesect, quick banning them from the SSOU tier. Now, this is important news, but I also want to say this isn't reason to panic. Your offensive teams are going to be more viable, actually, in my opinion. So in my eyes, when we freed everything, it opened up a new metagame, a super fresh metagame, a fun metagame where we could use all sorts of different archetypes. We could use offense, we could use balance, and it was bulky up. It was really cool. Hyper offense, and I want it to stay that way for as long as possible because, in my opinion, that's the sign of a damn good metagame. But also, on top of that, it's just the most fun this way. Like, you guys are having fun. I'm having fun. It's been a good couple of days for the tier in my eyes. So, I've been thinking. Believe it or not, I do in fact think before I say things. It's surprising, I know, considering how stupid I sound sometimes. But on to the real. So we're banning Genesect and Naganadel. Naganadel mainly because it really only makes it so that you have to use Heatran, or you have to use Blissey, or you have to use Tyranitar, or like an Akaperi / Assault Vest Steel like Mamela Maguna on every team, or like a Scarf Ditto. And the thing is that all these Pokemon, I mean, if you think about it, they really only. Oh, it's gonna like 2 million. Oh, that did nothing. They really only work on like bulky teams, like as like a last ditch resort on offensive teams. And Naganadel's also really fast, so it forces your offensive teams to use a ton of speed control. In a sense, Naganadel, in my eyes, didn't match up best against like bulky teams despite being a sleeper, but rather against bulky offense. And I actually think that not only is it being banned a good thing, because we don't have to use Heatran on every single team, it was just actually like really broken, but also in terms of like metagame impact, it actually like opens up the tier to a ton more of offensive options. Like now without Naganadel, things like Latios and Latias are going to be really cool. All of a sudden, other special attackers like Tapu Lele, which has been slept on, maybe now there's more room to use something like that, which we didn't really ever get to see because expanding force didn't release. No one really wanted to try it out. In my eyes, this is going to be a step up. I'm really excited for this. That did nothing. Wow. We don't have an ice. Oh, we have Calyrex, I guess. So in my eyes, not only are we getting rid of one thing that's broken, but also we're not like overdoing. We're only banning 2 things in total, and there are arguably like 5 or 6 things that are broken. But also we're preserving the offensive state in the metagame, and even kind of making it so that more archetypes are viable. And you're not like limited just using one of Heatran or a fat blob like Blissey. And I think this is a really good step because instead of rapid fire banning things left and right, because we added 15 Pokemon and we might have to ban 8 or 10 of them or whatever it might be. We're only banning 2, and the other of the 2 is going to be Genesect. And now Genesect, I think it's more of like a widespread consensus that it is broken. Genesect is just absolutely ridiculous. It has a myriad of strong, effective sets. Choice Banded, Shift Gear, Choice Scarf. We've even seen some Life Orb sets. Choice Specs has been used once or twice. Technoblast sets are amazing on the low key as well. We actually saw one of them in a recent OU Live that was probably went up earlier today or yesterday, depending on when I'm uploading this. I'm recording this on Tuesday night because I know the results for our vote. So yeah, I think Genesect's just ridiculous. Again, Tran's good against it. You can argue the Hawkspace is good against it, but honestly, getting rid of Genesect and Naganadel means there's less reason to use things like Toxic. So now again, bulky offense becomes a default because all of a sudden you don't have to run like 2 checks to Volcarona and a full-on Pokemon for Naganadel. It really opens things up a bit, and I quite like that. So yeah, I'm really happy that we're seeing this be the case. We're gonna go for the Trick Room here to get that up, but he forfeited. Okay, well that's cool too. Cool too. But I'm really happy with where we're at. So we get rid of those 2. We also voted on some other Pokemon, I believe. Let me just pull the thing up on my phone. I'm not going to read everyone's vote because that's their own confidential information, but I'm going to read out my votes and explain my votes a little bit. So other things we voted on were Blaziken, Genesect. Other things we voted on, we banned Genesect. Blaziken, Kyurem Black, Landorus Eye, Pheromosa, and Zygarde. As for those Pokemon, he's probably going to Earthquake, but oh, fuck. It's fine, we got Cragganol. So, on Blaziken, I think everyone voted do not ban. Yeah, I think it was like unanimous do not ban. So that's the one I will disclose order of. And, I mean, no one really wanted it banned, and it was for good reason in my eyes. It's probably going to end up broken if I had to guess, but, like, right now, it's absolutely not, like, a big deal, if that makes sense. Is this a Scarf Sylveon? What? Okay, we could just substitute away the turns here, but yeah, that's perfect. Now we can just max airstream this, and it's gonna live. Oh my god! Well, that was a really bad sequence, but now we got the Scarf Sylveon eventually. I guess that's why it's Scarf. Anyway, So Blaziken with Speed Boost, Sewage Dance, Close Combat, Close Combat and Flare Blitz with Speed Boost again, and either Protect Blast or Earthquake or Knockoff or Thunder Punch, whatever it might be. We're just gonna go to the why is it Focus Sash? I don't know, but we're just gonna Pain Split here. But with all of those moves up its sleeve, it's really, really good. But the issue is right now there's a ton of priority beat, no choice band Genesect, or I think you can tank plus to it like Slowbro and Tapu Fini, even Lottie's potentially, Dragapult. So therefore, with there being enough counterplay and also a lot of pressure being applied to it, I feel as if we're in a state that we're okay allowing something like that in the metagame. We're just gonna chip it down. Yeah, that did a lot to it. Now we could go to the. We're just gonna go for the nasty plot here. Yeah, we're probably losing this one, but. So Blaziken was something we viewed as pretty tame. It definitely can potentially be suspect or broken in the future, but what we're gonna do before the next suspect test, and before we do anything further, rather, we're actually making a survey. So a lot of the high ladder players and tournament players that are all like playing the metagame a ton, and specifically I'm really looking to get input from the people who play a lot in the ladder because they see a different side of the metagame than tournaments. And right now, all we've seen so far in this initial metagame has been ladder play. So in my eyes, not only catering to the tournament players, since that's fine, like giving them some voice because they're good players, but catering to the people who grind out in the ladder every single day is super important. Getting them to participate in the tiering process when they don't normally. So hearing their input is going to be amazing. I'm really excited for that new thing that we're doing in tiering right now, and I honestly think we're doing such a good job with this. We're able to really reach out to a different demographic, and I'm excited personally. So yeah, we're going to put out a survey, and obviously we'll touch on Pokemon like Blaziken and Cheron Black and Landorus Eye and Pheromosa and Zygarde. The next Pokemon I want to discuss is Pheromosa. It's actually the only other Pokemon I voted ban on besides the two that got banned, being I voted ban on Genesect, Naganadel, and Pheromosa. So my reasoning for voting ban on Pheromosa, and it did get the majority, was I feel like it really restricted the way that we played. Later games, it got kind of out of hand in the sense that, well, you're seeing a ton of it just cleaning up games with the help of Beast Boost and its coverage moves. The durable fairy types like Clefable did take a bit of a dip in usage, unfortunately, for people trying to check it, and other fairy types picked up. Also, does coverage moves like Poison Jab, Throat Chop, Drill Run, Ice Beam Slash, Triple Axle, to pair with Close Combat U-Turn or even Focus Blast and Bug Buzz. I've seen way more physical sets than special sets or like mixed sets with Ice Beam. So yeah, but with that all said, it's still very viable to use either way. I think that the set mix did really nicely. There are definitely checks and counters to it, more so than Naganadel and Genesect, but at the same time, I don't think that's necessarily enough. We're going to go for the flinch here and get it because I've decided we're getting it. I don't think that's enough to necessarily hold Pheromosa in the tier, but others disagreed, and that's more than okay. We're entitled to disagree with each other. That's why the council is filled with a wide variety of people and not just me just sitting there picking up my ass. So I'm glad that other people voted differently, and I'm glad we're going to see Pheromosa in the tier for a longer time because it's clear what the majority wanted. So let's chill. Some other Pokemon we voted on, Zygarde it got even more ban votes than Pheromosa, I believe, but we weren't quite sold on it being, quick ban worthy. Zygarde, it definitely enables some really cheesy outcomes due to the Glare plus Coil set, but we feel as if there's an abundance of offensive pressure in the metagame that might hold it back. We could definitely, ban it in the future. We really want to hear what the people have to say because it's less of a straightforward option than the ones we did ban. So things like the survey are going to help a ton with deciding the tiering placement of Zygarde. Next up, there's Landorus Eye and Cheron Black, two Pokemon that I actually rate around where Pheromosa is, definitely above where Zygarde is, but other people felt differently. Cheron Black got a couple votes to be banned, I believe. It was like 1 or 2 or 3, something like small like that, not a million, but still like a few, if that makes sense. We're losing this game, but I'm just going to play it out because I'm talking about the Pokemon right now. So, Cheron Black runs a Dragonet set and has a ton of bulk. Icicle Sphere plus Fusion Bolt is really strong with boots. Kind of got everything on his wish list this generation, I guess you could say. All in all, I think it's going to be like pretty damn good in the metagame. When I say think, I don't know why I say think. I know it's very good in the metagame. It's one of the bulkiest, strongest sweepers right now. Only a few things to check it, some specific steel and fairy types, but it's also revenge killable. And with Genesect was in the tier, I really didn't feel it was that bad. But now with more and more time, it's definitely getting better. Not gonna lie, I could see it being one of the next things that we handle, so we have to keep our eyes open for that. But also, I feel as if Cheron Black, it does have a bit of limitations in the sense that even at +1, it's lowered some Scarfers. It's susceptible, priority taking it out if when it's low, and it kind of is in a pickle between running Earth Power for my Metal and Heatran, or running Substitute for status things, or running Roost for longevity. And I think collectively it's got to be probably broken, but I'm not really ready to say, like, okay, it's 100% broken, especially when it was only in the tier for all of one day prior. It's like some people were like, why did you feature on Black? But A, absolutely not the best Pokemon we've seen so far of all the things that we unbanned. In fact, it's not even close in my eyes to something like Genesect or Naganadel, especially it's just ridiculous because it literally just forces Heatran on every team. But also, it was only in the tier for like a day when we first released it, and I just think giving everything a chance is, fair, and it definitely hasn't like made us regret that chance. It's still something that we're not 100% decided on. We're probably gonna end up banned if you want me to be completely honest, but are we sure? No one's sure of anything yet. So I think that's the beauty of an early metagame like this. Is he's wasting all of his Wish PP. Maybe we'll just PP stall him to death. I don't really know for sure. He goes Inteleon. We're just gonna recover here. Hopefully, it's okay. That's 50 though. Oh my god, that's a million. We're gonna power gem once just to try and get some chip on it, and hopefully it doesn't burn us. And then we can get out to the Sylveon here. Hopefully we do 2 scalds. Oh my god, hopefully he just scalds again. We're quicker than it somehow. We're not quicker. Oh, we're slower with Scarf. Oh my god, we're definitely slower with Scarf. That's kind of funny. I don't know why I thought otherwise, but yeah, that's fine. We'll get that out of the way. If it lived, we lose this game so bad. Good game, yeah. No. Anyway, I'll get one more game. Losing in Rand Bats with no you. Classic Finch. Even if it's low ladder. But anyway, another Pokemon I want to discuss is Landorus Eye. I feel like the recent quote-unquote innovation is not really an innovation. It's been seen for like a couple days now, and it's always gotten a move. Oh my god, we're missing a Regieleki. That's fine. We're going to go to Gastron Hard Wallet. But the recent upbringing of the Gravity set has been pretty damn good for it. It's able to hit things like Celesteela and just threaten a whole slew of other things, which is really cool. But it really is picked between 4 moves, and with the abundance of grass types that we're seeing, it definitely has to run Sludge Wave and also that hits Finny. But then you scatter priority. There are a ton of faster Pokemon, Tornadus, Lotties, which are going to get better with the banning of Naganadel, which is a huge shift for it. Tornadus T, and also just to focus on other ground types like Garchomp and Zygarde. It makes it so that not only is Landorus not as much of a tier staple as one would imagine, but also it isn't as much of a kill machine as one would imagine either. And I think that this makes it so that maybe it'll be okay for a little bit. I can't. It's a Pokemon where I can't see it lasting forever. I can't see Landorus being an OU come January 1st. I think it might be one of the first Pokemon that we suspect or, we quick ban in the next stage, but I'm not yet sold. It really has been doing in this metagame. It's almost been underwhelming, although when using it with screens or with sticky webs, getting the free turns, like you saw in my live round day, it's going to be ridiculous. But I'm not entirely sold, so I think it's going to be really cool to see how it does. We're just going to max fight this, that's fine. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what the metagame has in store for it. Max fight, that only does 78, that's kind of sad. We took the Orb, we took the Edge. At least we lived that pretty comfortably. We're just going to go over the max Fluttershy. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Please send help. Hopefully it goes to the Miraculous predicting the Earthquake. But yeah, anyway, the Max Quake, I mean. Anyway, so yeah, those are my discussions of some of the Pokemon that we voted on. Again, so we're only banning Naganadel and Genesect via quick ban. Then we're going to reach out to everyone. So a ton of ladder players are going to give us input. We're going to read their input. We're either going to vote again or start holding suspects depending on what's up. I'm not going to comment fully on what we're going to do with that process just because I, to be quite honest, don't know yet. I don't have all the answers. We're going to play it by ear. I'm not even a tier leader. I'm just a council member, but there's a ton of cool stuff that we're considering, and I'm really happy with the direction we're in. I'm really loving what's going on with OU right now. I think it's going to be still really fun. We still have Blaziken in the tier. We still have Kieran Black, Landorus Eye. So there are a ton of offensive options. Stall is really not going to be super prevalent anytime soon. Not that it was before, but at least it was close enough to prevalent that there was a common misconception it was so good when in reality, it was really just balancing being good, and now it's really more bulky offense, especially with Naganadel being gone, which kind of invalidated bulky offense. So yeah, I think it's going to be cool to see games end in 25 turns instead of 45 turns, I guess. I think that's the best way I could put it. Some other Pokemon to discuss. Cinderace, Melmetal, Magearna. No one really thought there was much of a need to vote on them. The only other Pokemon I could think that would be worth voting on is maybe Spectre, but I don't think that's really broken either. You could definitely argue otherwise, though. I've seen a lot of people say it was, and I respect the opinion. I'm just not there yet. I think we want to give it more time, so it's just a completely new Pokemon. So Volleybug, by the way. Shout out to those who've been around for Falcon for a while. Remember the thread about unbanning Arceus Bug? That was some crazy shit. Obviously, that never happened. But anyway, there's a ton of cool stuff going on. I really got into it for you guys, so I'd love to hear your thoughts on these bans and potential future bans. What do you think about the direction of the metagame? What do you think about the direction of OU in general, be it now or in the future? And are you enjoying the metagame? Are you not enjoying the metagame? And why? Why not? Really love hearing that from you guys, so definitely keep me in your loops in the comments below because I want to hear from you guys. And yeah, no, a ton of cool shit going on right now. We got a Moody October, which I think is pretty funny. And yeah, so this has been discussion about the first kind of voting slate, I guess, of bans for SSOU post DLC 2OU, as well as, a bit of an update on what's going on in the tier. Some stuff from the council. I figured I'd, just be as transparent as possible. So again, I voted ban on Nagana Delph, Baramosa, and Genesect. On the fence about land risking Jerem, but ultimately I didn't. And ultimately, two of those three that I voted ban on got banned in Nagana Delph and Genesect. I believe that it's going to be all in TDK's post. TDK, the co-tier leader, good friend of mine, someone I've worked with for years, great friend. He's going to be posted, I believe, sometime on tomorrow, which can be Wednesday, which will probably be today, but it could be, I don't know, maybe it's going to be on Thursday, I don't know. Smogon toured the first tournaments, like live tours, besides Crown Tundra Cup, which is going on now, Tundra Cup and OU Forum, is going to be happening. So, he's using his Dynamax finally, that's cool. We're going to go ahead and just see what we can do here. But, so yeah, it's going to be the first, OU tournament scene in this new metagame. It's going to be cool. It's going to be really ratchet. So I'm going to build some teams for that. Maybe I'll use them on YouTube over the weekend as well. Alright, we should be fine here, right? Right, wrong, left. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but it's chill. He just set up stance and kills him anyway. So yeah, that's perfect. But yeah, so that'll do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if I get, crit here, it's killed me somehow, I'll be kind of sad, but yeah, no, so, let me know your thoughts on the metagame. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see more from the channel about the... Oh, crit and killed. No. Artillery, no. Oh, my... Come back, baby. Oh, it's fine. Good game. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and, no, peace out. Oh, yeah, check out the Twitter, check out the Discord. You know the drill. All right, peace, guys. Have a great day. Bye.